Hey, did you know that Tucson actually has a river? Here in Tucson, we have a river called the Santa Cruz River. I'm going to abbreviate it as SCR. People have relied on the Santa Cruz River for over 12,000 years. The Santa Cruz River starts in the San Rafael Valley, then travels down into Mexico before going back up into the United States through Nogales, then to Green Valley, and finally goes to Tucson. You'll notice that on the Santa Cruz River, some places you can see water flowing, but in other places you'll notice that there's no water. It's completely bare. Where did the water go? The water is still flowing under the surface, under the ground. So while it's dry on top, there's still water flowing below the ground. Along the river, you'll notice that there are many different kinds of plants growing. Examples of these different plants include cattails, flatsedge, smartweed, and duckweed. These four plants are riparian plants and require water. If there was no Santa Cruz River, then there would be no riparian plants growing. It wouldn't be possible. River plants are important. They're important because they provide shade, which helps keeps things cool. Plants help clean our air. And finally, some animals eat or even live in plants. Coyotes, javelinas, bunnies, squirrels, bobcats, all of these are larger mammals. All of them use the river to do what? Drink water. Remember, if you visit the Santa Cruz River, it is important to not drink the water. Instead, bring water from home. Summer 2024, what did I do? I partnered up with the U of A BioRets program. Middle school teachers, high school teachers, researchers, and community members from Tucson all came together and worked. The goal of the BioRets program is to provide opportunities for middle school teachers like me and high school teachers to go and be involved and learn about the Santa Cruz River and immerse ourselves in outdoor field research and strategies. We learned about the Tucson area water cycle and how water impacts its surrounding environment. I learned a lot of cool new things about our riparian plants and animals. I was able to help out with research on the Santa Cruz River. I worked with a team of four people. Three were teachers, and one was a professional wildlife researcher. So we were curious about the Santa Cruz River turtles. What kind of turtles lived inside the Santa Cruz River? Hello! Who is this? This is a spiny soft-shelled turtle. And he's awful cute, but you'll notice he's very flat. He's not very chunky. He's kind of just flat like a pancake. All right, here's a red ear slider. He is not from Arizona. He's not from Arizona at all. He used to probably be a pet that got thrown out. If you have a pet that you can't take care of anymore, do not put them in the
All right.
river. Are you ready? Okay. So who is this? This is a Sonoran mud turtle. Here's a sign for turtle. And he's probably between 8 and 10 years old. So he's male. And we know he's male because if you look at his belly's kind of scooped. So females are going to have a flatter belly, but the males are going to have a scooped kind of belly. That's pretty interesting, right? So he lives here on the river and he's from Tucson. His kind of turtle's from Tucson. And it's important that we take care of and conserve our friends. So we were wondering and we were curious about the turtles living there. How many of the turtles were there? Where do they like to live? Where can we trap them best? Do turtles like the faster water or the slower water? Do they like the deeper water or do they not like the deeper water? All right, I'm here. Uh, oh, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Oh, what's wrong? What I'm doing? Oh, I'm just looking for some turtles. No, no. You cannot look for turtles like that. You use traps. You don't just go swimming around with your goggles looking for turtles. That's ridiculous. Oh, I need to use traps. Ah, my bad. Sorry about that. So, how does a turtle trap work? Well, a turtle's swimming along in the river and then he smells bait. He smells fish. And so he spots the trap and he goes in the trap and he goes on in through the entrance and he's looking for the fish. He can't find any. So he tries to leave, but he can't because he's stuck. He can't escape. So we would set up our traps and then every morning we would go check our traps. And so we would see if the trap had a turtle or didn't have any turtles. And so, if the trap had turtles, what would we do? Well, first, we would identify what species the turtle was. Then, we would determine if it was a male or female turtle. We would measure our turtles, so we would measure both vertically and horizontally, front and back. Finally, we would weigh the turtle. Once we were all done, what would we do? We'd let the turtle go back to the wild, back to the river. We did not keep our turtles. Now, one kind of turtle is special, and our special turtle is the Sonoran mud turtle. So, when you've already seen a video of a Sonoran mud turtle, so a Sonoran mud turtle, the reason why they are a special species is because there aren't many of them. There's only a few of them left on the river. So, it's really important that we keep count and keep track of how many Sonoran mud turtles we have. So, how do we keep track? Are we going to write on their shells a number? Are we going to assign them a number and write on their shell? No, that's not going to work. Because if we wrote on their shell, it would fade, right? So then what are we going to do? So our turtle shell has scoots. And each scoot correlates to a number. So if a researcher finds a Sonoran mud turtle, they can look at the scoots and see if it's already been counted or not. If it hasn't been counted, then they can carve into the scoot the new number for that Sonoran mud turtle. It's kind of hard to imagine, so I'm going to show you a video. Does that carving hurt the turtle? No, it's just like how you file your fingernails. So altogether, we caught 4 Sonoran mud turtles, and each of them already was luckily labeled with a number. So we got 3, 6, 15, and 51. Not 54, 51. I got to meet 4 Sonoran mud turtles. That's so exciting. Looking back, this summer was so much fun, and I learned so much about the Santa Cruz River and how it's important for our environment. There are many plants and animals that rely on the Santa Cruz River. I learned different research strategies, how to do field research. It was so much fun. Now, if I want to go to the Santa Cruz River, I can research myself. I learned that how to take care of and manage turtles and how to research them. This was also a lot of fun. Now, honestly, one of the things I really struggled with and I found really heartbreaking was going to the Santa Cruz River and seeing so much garbage all over the place. It was so gross. That's really hard to see. And so, what I began to do and what I've been doing from now on is trying to bring trash bags with me. So, if I go to the river, I have a trash bag to collect trash in, and then I can bring it home and throw it out in my garbage. So, this school year, what are you guys going to do? You guys are going to get involved, and so you're going to be involved in researching the Santa Cruz River. And I want you guys to think, what do you guys want to learn about? Do you want to learn about turtles in their favorite kind of habitat? Maybe you want to learn about birds, or maybe you want to learn about plants. You need to think, and if you visit the Santa Cruz River, you want to learn what? All right, see